Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Amir Ajwad bin Abdul Wahab. So for this group section 9, group 11, task generation, the task is consists of 3 parts, which is part 1 is function study, function diagram, morphological chart and concept sketching. The part 2 is screening method, and the last part is coding method. For the function study, the general function of the product is produce 3D printer filament. The first function is to store raw material. The subfunction is act as channel to the raw material to move from barrel to feeder, and the task is supply the material into the barrel through the feeder. The second function is moving the material. So the subfunction is from hook moving to the barrel and to convert rotational motion into linear motion. And for the task is moving material into the barrel to the heating region. The second function is convert electrical energy to heat energy, which is subfunction is control electricity, and the task is turn solid into molten like material. And the last function is to extrude the filament. The subfunction is to allow the molten like raw material going through the nozzle, and the task is determine the desired size of the filament. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ahmad Zalfan bin Yuzuzi. Today I will present to you about function diagram for this project. So basically this project functions so easy, which is we insert the raw material to the hooper and it will be moved using the moving mechanism that we have choose before. So the temperature panel will monitor the heat when the power source is on, and then the raw material will be channeled to the heating barrel that was heated by the heating material, and lastly going through the nozzle to extrude the 3D filament.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. Today I will present about morphological chart. In this session we have 6 functions, which is A, B, C, D, E and F. In function A, which is drive unit, we have 3 options: AC motor first, DC motor and manual. In function B, linkage, we have 4 options, which is belt, chain, direct rod and connecting rod. For function C, moving mechanism, we have helical screw design and piston. In power source, we have AC for AC motor, and for DC motor we have battery and solar. For function E, which is heating element to give a heat for the material, we have coil and mica band. For the last one is type of nozzle, we have thread, clamp and built-in.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Shahir bin Muhammad Ibrahim, and I will be presenting the concept sketching for concept 1. So for concept 1, the combination that I have made based on the morphological chart is I have used a DC motor as the drive unit with chain as the linkage from the motor to the helical screw design as the moving mechanism for the raw material to go into the heating element, which is the coil. For this concept, I have decided to use battery as it is the best combination for DC motor, and this will make it easy for the product to be moved everywhere. So as you can see here, for the nozzle, I have decided to use a clamp nozzle because it is removable and easy to install. So for the operating concept for this product is quite easy, which is as you can see here, the user will insert raw material into the big storage storage part, and it will be channeled the raw material into the helical screw design, and from there it will be moved to the heating coil and through the nozzle to extrude the 3D filament.
Okay, in a concept selection, I've given a task to make a concept number 2 that's using a combination of AC motor, connecting rod, piston, AC power, mica band, and built-in nozzle. So how this concept work is we put the material in the hopper or feeder. Then the piston will move the material slowly, like it's compress the material into the nozzle to produce the filament. Okay, that's all from the concept number 2. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Ami Ajwad. I am going to present the third concept of this product. So for my combination, I got a manual for the drive unit, and for the rod is direct rod, and the combination C is helical screw, combination D is solar, combination E is coil, and the combination F is thread. So for this concept is, first we insert the element into the hopper, and then the material we go through the rod with helical screw in it, and then we on the motor as manual, and then we control the solar control panel to hit the coil. The coil will change the material into molten like material, and then the material will go out through the threaded nozzle. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, and I am Muhammad Ifan bin Azli. Today I will present about my concept section. I will given AC motor as a drive unit, and for linkage I will give a direct rod. For moving mechanism, I got helical screw and AC as a power source, mica band as a heating element, and thread as a nozzle. As you know, when first we will insert the material to the hopper, and it will move by a helical screw, and we on the AC power. After that, we control the temperature to heat the material in mica band, and it will become a molten material and go out through a nozzle thread. Thank you.
Today I will present to you about my concept, which is concept 5. The combination that I have used for this concept is a DC motor as a drive unit, with belt as the linkage from the motor to the helical screw as the moving mechanism for the material to go to the heating element, which is the coil. For this concept, I decided to use battery as the power source, as it is the best combination for DC motor. For the nozzle, I have decided to use clamp nozzle because it can be adjusted as we wish and easy to install. So this concept works so easy, which is we insert the raw material to the hopper, and it will be moved to the helical screw, then channeled to the heating element, which is coil, and lastly going through the clamp nozzle to extrude the 3D filament.
So for the next part is I will be presenting the screening method, which is the absolute criteria and the relative criteria. So first of all, the absolute criteria, which we have put all of the concept sketch side by side and screen them. So we have found that concept 4 has passed all of the filters, which is the feasibility judgment, assessment for technology readiness, and the go/no-go screening compared to the other concept. So concept 4 is the best concept among other concepts, and it is a concept that is worth developing further. So it also has achieved technology maturity and doesn't need to be undergo further research. And finally, concept 4 has also met the customer requirement framed in the quality function development and the PDS. Next, moving on to the next screening method, which is the relative criteria. So we have used Fairfield Evo as our datum concept because it is the most favorable concept in the market that we have found. We have found that concept 4 has the most sum of positives and the least number of negatives compared to the other concepts by a bigger margin, as we can see here in the slides. Some even have negatives score, and some have 0. And concept 4 has 6 net score. And this has proved that concept 4 is the concept that will be used in our project, and it will be developed further.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Muhammad Nizam bin Sulaiman. Okay, now I would like to present to you the last topic from the concept generation is the scoring method. There is a method to choose the best concept out of 5 concepts that we suggest. Okay, for the selection criteria, we choose CR from the customer requirement. There is more performance, user friendly, variable filament size, high capacity storage, produce more filament, durable size. Okay, and how to put the weight is we choose the most important criteria as the highest percent. So in the slide we can see the most performance we choose as the most important criteria is 35%, then user friendly 15%, portable 10%, variable filament size 10%, high capacity storage 10%, produce more filament 10%, durable 5%, and size 5%. And how we choose the rating is how the solution in the concept that we choose it is good, it is unrelevant, or it is the best concept. So for the weighted score, we multiply the rating and the weight, then we divide by 100 to get the weighted score. Then we total up the score or the weighted score to choose what concept is the best. So in our concept is a concept 4 is the best, that show the highest total score in the rating. Alright, thank you.